Good morning, everyone, and welcome to Transwest Truck Trailer RV. We are located in Fredrick, Colorado. My name is Larry Vickers. It's going to be a very fun day here in the truck department and Transwest, and let me tell you why. We're going to do the usual video that we do have in the mornings, and I'm going to show you the truck that I have behind me. But in addition to that, we're going to do another video here a little bit later, and that's going to include a lot of different things. We're going to show hooking up to a trailer. We're going to show driving with a trailer and really show you what this truck was designed to do. So please tune in a little bit later, as well as watch this one, because it's going to be very interesting. This is a 2023 Freightliner M2 106. The conversion is Summit Hualer. So as we admire the truck from the side view, first let's talk about a couple of things that jump out at us. Well, in this particular truck, the biggest thing is the color of it. That's midnight blue, so that really dresses the truck up. It matches well with a lot of different trailers, be it RV or horse trailer, and we're going to show you that in the second video as well. But that's one thing that really jumps out at us. Second of all, I know a lot of people that are in the market for these are comparing them to pickups, and I can understand that. But let's talk about some of the advantages this truck has over the pickups. Well, the first one is obvious. It's substantially larger. It's heavier. There's more mass. And the reason that is an advantage is due to safety. If we are in an accident, something bad happens, our chances of walking away from this are substantially higher than a pickup truck. As we can see, it comes with two storage components. If we walk towards the back, we can see it comes with two storage components on each side. There's a smaller one in back. And as we take a look here, we can see how much room and space is available in that compartment. Plus, if we look off to the right, we see a connection for an air hose. And I think a person would use that more than maybe you realize, because that air hose can do a couple of things. Obviously, we can put air in the tires. In addition to that, you can keep the cab clean. And if you're in a dusty situation, you can kind of blow yourself off before you get in there. So that's an advantage that has. This is the trickle charger. Now that assists the batteries in maintaining power. An example of when you would use that, if you're on your travels, you want to leave the lighting on inside, get close to a 110 outlet, and that will assist the batteries in maintaining power. As we come forward, underneath this step is one of two 50-gallon fuel tanks, the other one on the opposite side. As the truck is sitting in rest, that fuel balances itself out. But when you go to fuel up your truck, you're going to want to do that independently. On average, you can get 7 to 11 miles per gallon with this truck. Beside the fuel tank is the def tank, which holds up to 6 gallons. This is the block heater for people that live in cold climates. Can plug that in right here. Now we're going to come around and take a look directly in front of the truck. And we'll start at the ground and work our way up. We see tow hooks located directly in the middle. The bumper is actually broken into 3 sections. So if something happens and we ding one section up, we can simply replace that without having to do the entire bumper. We come on up and see an aftermarket grille. Above that, as we focus in on the hood, that is made of compressed fiberglass. Consequently, it is extremely tough and durable. An example, right out a year ago, we had a hailstorm come through that demolished the pickups. But by taking a look at the Freightliners, you really couldn't tell anything had happened. On up to the windshield, we find 2,500 square inches of glass. That, coupled with the fact that we are already above traffic, makes visibility simply outstanding. And finally, as we go up, we see a row of orange lights, simply to assist the truck in lighting itself up at night. Now we'll take a look underneath the hood, and we find the Cummins 8.9 liter engine. It is coupled with the Allison 3200 TRV transmission. This offers 360 horsepower and roughly 1,100 foot-pounds of torque. One thing to kind of you can see under here is that things are color coordinated. So where we see red, we're going to leave that for the Freightliner mechanics. But where we see yellow, such as here and directly across, those are things we can check in a pre-trip inspection. This is the fuel water separator. Now, if we do leave lights on accidentally or something happens and we come out and the batteries are dead, we can jump start it underneath the hood. See right there? The batteries are actually located underneath the back seat. Now we'll back on out and come in and focus on the tires. It comes with Michelin 255 80 R22.5. I mentioned this is the Summit Hualer conversion. One unique thing about it are these drums located here. Those are tire balancers. So those come with BBs and a little bit of hydraulic oil. So as you pick up speed and as you gain momentum, that balances the entire rotating mass. This truck is stock number 5N230701. Now we'll take a look inside the driver's seat. Both driver and passenger seat are air ride. Those adjustments can be made right down here. In addition to that, this is for the lumbar system. So that's the air in the back of the seat. So you can let either increase or decrease the amount of air. Furthermore, they can be heated simply by pushing this button. Underneath the steering wheel, we see a small pedal. That is to adjust the steering wheel while sitting in the driver's seat. Now I'll show you how to start the truck. You're going to want to turn that key about halfway. Let those gauges go all the way over and back. Basically, it's resetting itself. And then go ahead and start the truck. It comes with a kill switch right over here underneath the seat. I realize whoever purchases this truck, chances are it's not going to be your daily driver. I mean, in the wintertime, it could sit 2-3 months. So by having that kill switch in there, it shuts off any stray voltage, and that will prolong the life of the batteries. The back seat can be made down into a bed simply by pushing a button. I have checked with the DOT. That does qualify as a bed. So when you're making those long journeys, and this truck is designed to go coast to coast, border to border, if you do get tired, simply put that seat down, take a little nap, and you're good to go. Now we'll focus on the bed of the truck. It comes with 4-inch rails running along each side. And we'll come on back and take a look directly behind. And we'll start at the top and work our way back. The backup camera is located right there in the middle. As we come down, we see that there are 2 holes already pre-drilled. If you are in need of more storage, we can either have an additional storage box sent directly to your location, and by having those holes already pre-drilled, makes installation very easy. Or with enough notice, we can have that here and ready to go at the time of delivery. As we come on back, we see the bed is Dimond Plated. Now there is a trough already cut out. We've had numerous trade-ins come in with them all beat up back here. So by cutting this trough out, eliminates that. Here's where you hook up the lights for the trailer. It comes with a gooseneck ball already. However, a high percentage of my customers purchase the Hensley hitch. That is a hitch that is on airbags. So it's basically air suspension. So as you're in your travels, you're not gonna feel every little bump. Plus, that will prolong the life of the trailer. As we come back and down, this is for the Voyager system. That's the same system that the backup camera uses. So if you are in need of more cameras, examples, in horse trailers, underneath the mirrors, you can simply plug them in right there. Below that is the lights for a bumper pull trailer, and right here is the hitch. As we come on around and take a look from this side, one thing that the Summit Hualer conversion does, which a lot of the competition doesn't, is put extra weight over the rear axle. And as we look at it from this side, obviously this truck isn't balanced. Okay, there's a lot more weight on the front end than the back. So by putting extra weight on the back end, that does a couple of things for us. One, that helps with traction if we are in mud. Second of all, it helps prevent hydroplaning if we don't have a trailer on and we find ourselves on rainy roads. The Freightliner warranty is 2 years unlimited miles, 5 years unlimited miles on the transmission, 3 years, 36,000 miles on the conversion. As we take a look inside the passenger seat, again, air ride, the same adjustments made as on the driver's seat. Now under here gives us access to the cab air filters. So we've talked about a lot of the safety advantages that this truck has to offer. Another one is comfortability. One big advantage that the truck has can be witnessed by this shot right here. This shows us just how much room and space is available. That and the Summit Hualer conversion offers the softest, most comfortable seats on the market today. So as you combine those two things, it will really make those long journeys feel like nothing. Now let's crawl up on the in and take a closer look at the interior. So as we look straight ahead, this confirms what I was talking about on the outside in terms of visibility. See how we're taller? Consequently, we're above the SUV that's right in front of us, and we can see what's going on. Plus, since we have the large windshield, we can see what's coming on the sides as well. The backup camera is located right up here, so that it does a couple of things. It assists in hooking up the trailer. Plus, if you don't have a trailer hooked on, a lot of guys just go ahead and leave that on because you can see what's coming up behind you as well. As we come down, we notice that the dash wraps around. See how it angles? It isn't flat. Therefore, when we're in our travels, adjustments can be made easier like this. This is the engine brake. This is a big safety advantage over pickups. Pickups come with an exhaust brake. This is a true engine brake. So if you're coming down a sharp decline and you're pulling a trailer, by kicking that engine brake on, we actually have 350 horses coming back at us. Consequently, that will slow everything down, therefore making things safer for you and your family and the other drivers on the road as well. We're going to go left to right. It comes with an automatic transmission. Right now we're in neutral with the brake on. When you're ready to start your travels, release the brake, R for reverse, D for drive, and you're on your way. There's a mode button right here. That basically turns it into a manual transmission, and you can adjust the gears with those arrows. Another thing that the arrows do, if you press them both at the same time, shows you what's going on under the hood. Oil life at 99%, filters are good, transmission health good, no codes, and then takes us back to the main screen. This is the red arc trailer brake. This dial is for the stereo. Cruise control right here. Intermittent marker lights here. Traction control. This locks the differential. This is rear air conditioning. Right now we have it on cool, and this turns the fan on to blow the air into the back of the cab. Conversely, during the winter time, you can press the red button to blow heat back there as well. Windows here. This is the mirror heater button. This is the dump valve. So that releases all the air out of the bed of the truck. You would use that when you go to hook up your trailer. Let all the air out, utilize your backup camera, basically back right underneath it and let the air back in. That basically hooks it up for you. So all you need to do is get out and secure everything and you're good to go. This is the light test button. So if a guy's by himself when doing a pre-trip inspection, simply press the light test button. All the lights on the outside light up. Therefore, you can get out and make sure everything is working properly. If your trailer is equipped with air lines, so is the truck. It's ready to go. All we need to do is hook up your glad hands and you're ready to go. Climate control located here. A couple of cup holders here. And as we open up the console, we can see more than adequate storage room located there. So as we review, this is a 2023 Freightliner M2 106 with the Summit Hualer conversion. If you have any other questions, please reach out to me at 303-684-3404 or feel free to email me at larry.vickers@transwest.com. Thanks for tuning in today.